Mackerel Game with me, Donald Mackerel, and we are back with some more surprisingly good Xbox 360 games. Got 6/7 games for you. 2 of them are pretty much the same. From the ranges of T to V, so that's T, U, and V. The reason why I've only done 3 letters this time is because if I'd gone into 4, if I'd gone to S, we'd have had lots of them, which might predict what the next letters are going to be for the next video. These are generally games that people don't really talk about, or if they do talk about them, they say they're not very good or distinctly average. I've really enjoyed these with what time I've put into them so far. Normally I give games an hour. If in that hour I find them quite decent, they make my wall because I know I'm going to want to play them through to completion. There's games that don't quite make the grade, i.e. I probably think they need a little bit more time from me to see whether they're any good or not. Those aren't going to make my wall, and then there's games that are absolutely terrible. So all the games that do make my wall, I will put a list at the end of this video to tell people these are the games that I think are decent, but these are the ones that I've picked out to show you. Blummerneck, I really have enjoyed these, and I think they need a bit more love. First of all, we're going to start off with the V's. This is Viking Battle for Asgard. So by Sega. So Sega seem to have the touch of quality when it comes to the Xbox 360. There's not many games I've seen with Sega's brand on that I haven't really enjoyed. There have been a few, I will say that much. There was an RTS game where Universe at War, I think it's called. Didn't really enjoy that. But quite a few Sega games have made my list. This one, is it an RPG? Probably not. Probably not. It's an RPG light, I'd say. It's an action-adventure RPG. Is that a category? I don't know. Let's say it is. But yeah, you go around, you're picking up quests off people, you're getting different weapons, different armour, doing different things. A lot of exploration involved in it as well. That I did enjoy. The combat can be a bit samey, but you do unlock new forms of combat. The further you go through it, probably why I reckon it's a bit RPG. It doesn't say it is. It doesn't say anything about it, actually. But yeah, it's, as it says, it's a Viking adventure on the old Nord mythology of Asgard and all that sort of stuff. I think you're fighting, is her name Hel? The Odin's, is it his daughter or his sister? I can't quite remember. But yeah, it's her evil forces have come to try and decimate your tribe, and it's you fighting them. Really, really enjoyed my time with that so far. Again, I've only played like an hour of it, so it might get super duper samey, it might become annoying, but at the moment I'm really enjoying my time with that, and it's dirt cheap. I'm talking like you can pick this up for about £2, so if you do see it, pick it up. I'm really, really recommending that one to you. Another V game. Now this is an expensive one, and it's only expensive because there's a mode in it where your character can get naked and go and kill people. In fact, that's the main sort of mechanic of the games. You can tell it was probably aimed at the more adult crowd, shall we say, but I've really enjoyed my time with it, and it lives up to its name. So Velvet Assassin. Yeah, so again, you're playing this lady who is a spy, I suppose you'd call her, like a secret agent. Her job is to sleep with Nazis, get information from them, and kill them. In the game, you are just doing the killing bit, but there's video of the other stuff that she does. It's all quite seedy, all quite weird. But outside of that, the actual gameplay is really, really good. It's, I would say, stealth-based. So not quite Metal Gear Solid, not quite that in depth, but it is sneaking around, watching guards, finding routines, picking your moments, trying to execute them as quietly as you can, avoiding sentries and things like that, if you know what I mean. Dragging the bodies off, taking them into bushes so they don't get discovered. Really, really good. Lots and lots of different ways to play the game, because it starts off quite linear, but then becomes more and more fun. Again, only played an hour of it, so it might change. Anything could happen in these games. But from what I've played so far, yeah, I can't recommend that highly enough. The only thing that would put me off, if I wasn't too sure on it, would be the price. Because this, you are looking at about £40 to pick up a copy now, which I think is a bit steep for an Xbox 360 game. So if you know how, maybe go and emulate it or play it on another system. I know it's on PC. I think it's on PS3. I'm not too sure. But yeah, really, really good game from what I've played so far. And again, the only thing that might let it down is it's not really for younger people. I wouldn't let younger people play it anyway because you're executing people in it. So if you're the sort of parent that's worried about your kid seeing a pair of jobblies, you probably don't want to see some German fella's brains being splattered all over the floor either. So outside of that, really, really good game. With you, there's only one game that has made the list. But what a game. What a game. I've never heard of this franchise. I've never heard of anything about it. Looking at the front cover, I thought this was like your Jungle Strike, Soviet Strike, that sort, the strike games. I thought it was like that. No, this is a top-down bullet hell shooter. Fantastic. Underdefeat HD, the deluxe edition. Whatever. But yeah, I can't describe it any more than that. Showing you the back there, it is just fantastic. If you're into your 1942, that sort of guff, that with a modern edge on it, good God, I'm terrible at these games, absolutely blooming terrible at them. I have no reactions, my vision is appalling, but I love them, and I love that game. It is a fantastic example of a top-down shooter, like bullet hell shooter. Yeah, pick that one up whilst you can. Again, if you're paying £15, you've got a good deal on that, I would say. But I think they go for about £20-25. Great game. Do pick it up if you're into bullet hell shooters. Otherwise, it's not worth it. There's a million of them about. Now, the next two, this is what I was talking about. We're into the T's now. So it's two games. I'm going to class them as one. I'm going to class it as a franchise, even though there's only two of them. Some people would say they're a letdown because they were heralded as like again this new fantastic franchise that was going to take on Oblivion and the Elder Scrolls, all that sort of stuff. So it is an RPG. It is Two Worlds and Two Worlds 2. Now, people mock them. They say they're blooming awful games. They're really not. They're janky as hell, like ridiculously janky. There's well-known bugs that you can just finish the games in the first couple of seconds if you get people to attack the main boss in the village. Outside of that, there's a lot of other bugs. But the Elder Scrolls has a lot of bugs. A lot of decent games have a lot of glitches in them. So this is no different. But they're nothing like the Elder Scrolls. God knows why they were compared to them when they came out. They're just genuinely fantastic RPGs. The voice acting is atrocious. We're talking Resident Evil levels of voice acting.
One moment, friend. 'Tis dangerous to travel alone these days. Give me 100 in gold and mayhap I will let you live.
So again, you have to hide your eyes and ears to a lot of the stuff, but the story is fantastic, the gameplay is fantastic, the magic in them, wonderful. If you've played the games, you'll know what I'm on about. But please do pick these up. They are brilliant little games. They're not world beaters by any means, but they're not as bad as people make out, and I'm genuinely having a lot of fun on both of them. Obviously, I'm going to have to complete that before going on to that, but yeah, great games. Please do give them a chance. Please do go and pick them up. With Velvet Assassin, I said I do like the stealth-based games. So the next T1, I think this is well regarded. I'm not quite sure. It's a Square Enix game, Thief. So I've not really heard many people talking about this in a positive or negative light. If I had to pick out a negative, I would say it's the generic storyline. It was a little bit eye-rolly at the start, but the mechanics of the game are fantastic. The open-endedness of how you can do the missions. You don't have to kill people if you don't want to. You can just sneak through and do everything stealthily. Or you can do stealth kills, or you can just go out and be an absolute machine. I wouldn't recommend the last one. I would recommend probably stealth with a few kills, because I can't just pure stealth it. I'm not that good. But what a fantastic little title. And again, I didn't know Square Enix were involved, but when you think about them being in charge of the Hitman series, then that probably makes a little bit more sense. Great game. It's the first one I've played out of any of the Thief franchise, even though I've got a Thief game for the original Xbox. it's going to make me want to go and play that now, because that was so good. And again, I do want to play, well, put more time into that and hopefully complete it. So Thief for the Xbox 360, and the final Xbox 360 game that's going to make my list, and I hope it makes yours. This got panned. This got horrendously panned, and I don't know why. It's nothing like the other games. It's it's almost like a child-friendly Diablo. It's yeah, I had a lot of fun with this, and it's the other games that are related to this on the Xbox 360. I didn't like any of them. I thought they were all poop, including the ones that people go, they're not that bad. I didn't enjoy them. This I thought was great. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Mutants in Manhattan. Now I've seen that get some abysmal scores. Turn your brain off. Genuinely turn your brain off. It's just you can have up to 4 people playing. So if you've got 3 other friends and 3 control pads and an Xbox 360, you can play that. Genuinely, it's brilliant. It's not like the arcade where it's a side-scrolling beat 'em up. As I say, it is like an isometric-ish sort of top-down, smack people over the head, special move sort of affair. Really, really fun if you don't think too hard about it. Again, there's some really bad Turtles games on the 360, and this is the best of the bunch. But it's not sort of the others are bad and this one's good, so play this. It is without the other games. That's a great game. I don't know why it gets so much bad press. Please do give it a chance. Really, real fun. I will flash up a quick list now of what I think is decent. And outside of that, if your game, well, favourite games from the T, U and V categories didn't make my list, please don't worry. It doesn't mean that I don't enjoy your games. It just means that, well, they're not for me. They're not bad games. They're just not for me. I didn't enjoy my time with them. Again, I'm not really good with first-person shooters. I'm not really good with beat-em-ups, anything like that, like your Tekkens. Yeah, if you're saying, why isn't Tekken on your list? Because I'm not good at them and I don't enjoy them. But I'm not saying they're bad games. I'm just saying they're not for me. Anyway, please have a look at that list, specifically those 6, 7 games, and please do give them a chance. I think they're absolutely fantastic, and I think they deserve more love than people give them. Anyway, this has been Donald Mackerel for Donald Mackerel Gaming. I'll see you all again soon. Cheers, everybody.